footage that I captured, or that we captured, I should say, 'cause it was just me.
I had to clean up a little bit afterwards.
Good evening, guys.
Good morning. So anyway, did you two see the final shot though? Because it was the Falcon 9 first stage landing and going behind the curvature of the Earth. That was bitchy.
That's why I had to clean up a second time.
God, it was so good. It was so fucking good. So, do we want to take any bets on how long it's going to take for some catastrophic flat Earth butthurt to just emerge from the darkness that is the internet?
Well, let's see. From now on, 6 hours.
6 hours, you think?
Yep.
Interesting.
Well, it's currently 3 p.m. in the eastern United States, isn't it?
Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, damn it, Team Skeptic.
Yes.
You had one job: delay your live stream for 30 minutes.
You know what? At the time, Simon Dan had still planned his debate with Conspiracy Cats, and we had that plan so that we could get him in and get him out so we could get to that debate. My bad, bro. We really didn't have any time to push it back, and I was unaware that you were premiering it until after it was too late that we had made plans with Conspiracy Cats. My bad, bro. There was no intention.
A lot of people were like, damn it, I don't know who to watch. I don't know who to watch.
Well, in case anybody is ever wondering, watch Red's Rhetoric first. He actually puts work into his debunks. I am an armchair debunker. I use his material and shit on flat Earth with it. So always watch Red's Rhetoric. And like the newly joining person right here, Slice Barcane, who's constantly doing demonstrations and experiments to prove that the Earth is not flat. Watch those guys before you watch me. Then come over and watch me.
Yes. And also, I wanted to go ahead and show people, because there was a few things that I wanted to point out, even though quite literally everybody saw it. I just want to highlight some of the highlights of the launch and the landing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share. Audio is not important here. Imagery is. So let me go ahead.
How do we know it's not fake?
Sly.
Because CGI doesn't have audio.
just remember the I got a whole bag of with your name on it. All right. Anyway, screen sharing. So there was one where we caught the SpaceX rainbow. This was footage from Astronomy Live. Now, on this particular launch, I want people to know right up front, I fucked up. And the reason I fucked up is because I thought it would be a good idea to turn off image stabilization on the Nikon P1000. What I forgot to take into account was that image stabilization at that amount of zoom is a fucking necessity. It isn't an option at that point. And the fact that I made it an option means that most of what you're seeing is other people's footage. So my partake in this is just organizing the damn thing for the most part, but my footage is boost back as well as the final landing burn, because Strike did not get those two shots. I did. So I was able to use my footage to kind of fill in the blanks. But the main the main driver for this video was Astronomy Live and his LX200 telescope with a T5i. Because holy shit, do we capture some amazing video. So the first thing I want to show you is the SpaceX rainbow. This is during boost back, where the first stage literally makes a flip, and then after the flip has concluded, it turns on its engines, and what you have is rocket pointed at rocket, and this is the result of that. The SpaceX rainbow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and you can actually see the two boosters or the two rockets going away from each other. So here's the second stage going this way. Here's the first stage going that way. And of course, haters will say it's fake.
Now, I have to agree with something that I just saw in the chat. You had one job, Red.
Yeah.
One job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go cry myself to sleep now because I have failed in my mission to provide awesome content to my viewers. And hang on one second. Hang on. 1.054 million views. Suddenly I feel better.
That's CGI, man.
Yeah, of course.
I hate you.
So
I hate you. I absolutely
remember,
hate you.
in order to actually be able to see those rocket launches / landings on a regular basis, you kind of have to live in Florida.
Mhm.
And I don't think it's worth it.
you don't think
You know,
what is
for
worth
me,
it?
it
One more
might
time.
be worth it to live down that way for one reason and one reason only. Aside from the rocket launches, the weather is more conducive down there for what I'm doing right now.
Gio, let me ask you, what is not worth it again?
Living in Florida.
Yeah, unfortunately, Florida is absolutely amazing. We just get bad press because we're awesome and everyone knows it.
Okay, so let's see. There's alligators, snakes, hurricanes,
Don't bother you.
The Florida man.
sinkholes, tornadoes.
Listen. Florida man is entertainment first. Just that's just. I'm sorry, but how can you not laugh at the fact that some guy was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon after
God.
he shoved an alligator through a Wendy's drive-through?
Oh, God.
That is entertainment right there. And
That's Florida prime time right
But
there.
I must say that the funniest story that I've seen was a person breaks into KFC to drink gallons of deep frying oil.
it is beautiful. In America, it's great, but in Florida, it's even greater. You just have to avoid the Orlando area, and you'll be good.
It was funny. I was thinking about doing like a Florida man segment on our show, and I was like, no, there's so many people that do Florida man. You're gonna end up just putting out content that someone else has already put out. And then I look at what the daily Florida man shit is. No, there could be 100 different channels. They could all do Florida man, and nobody would report on the same stuff daily.
Exactly. That's why Florida man is awesome.
What
Hey,
exactly
Gio.
causes that? Is it just the fact that your criminal records are public in that state, or is it?
Anyway,
Well, Gio, basically, let me just say it like this. Florida, as far as entertainment value of stupidity, Florida is like the Russia of the United States.
Oh, okay, got it.
Anyway,
Okay.
here you can kind of see the next thing, which is Astronomy Live working overtime to try and capture what's known as reentry burn. But what I did was I actually slowed down the footage right here so that when haters say that this is fake, oh, that's just a light, it's CGI, blah, 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 blah. I'm a flat earther, I'm very smart. Where's my glue? I want to eat my glue. They can look at this footage and see that I slowed it down so that you can actually see the rocket appear out of the fucking flames. That is bitchin' right there. I don't care who the fuck you are. That is bitchin' right there. So, yes. So basically, even though it's at night, we still have confirmation that there is indeed a rocket in that fire. So brings us to the final part where I do a zoom in and then do a slow motion right here. And this right here is going to piss off so many flat earthers.
Oh yeah, I remember this live.
Hey, Red, will you
Right
share
here.
your?
Send to everyone so you all can see it.
Yeah, I was about to say because it keeps putting my my logo and Sly's logo up when I think your videos are showing. Can you pin your video so everybody can see that awesomeness?
Yeah, I'm going to actually replay it one more time. So there's the horizon. And watch what happens when the rocket goes for a landing on the drone ship.
That's a stationary tsunami. Come on now.
That's a stationary tsunami. It's a swell, man. It's a fucking swell. And obviously,
got
water became solid for a second so that the rocket could just, stand there. And there's the smoke.
That's fucking cool, man.
Water is flammable. So yeah, I'm going to call this a big fucking success. We did have a bit of issue with Sean Hufford's drone, so we didn't get that shot, unfortunately. But everything else, it was absolutely beautiful and brilliant, and I could not be happier. And thank you to everyone who donated. Also, I should probably pay attention to super chats for $2. Scrat, Florida. Thank you very much for $2. And yes, Florida. But yeah, I'm calling this a complete fucking success. And for the next launch and landing, I will have stabilization on.
Did they
1000?
Did they land the center booster? Did they land that close enough for you to see like you're originally planned? I think you said that they were going to land all 3 of them on barges this time. Did they end up doing that?
No, this wasn't a Falcon Heavy. This was a single core Falcon 9.
Oh, okay.
So only one booster comes back because there's only one booster there. But yeah, you see, the issue is that SpaceX, when they were testing their Dragon crew capsule, it uses hypergolic fuels. Basically, what that means is that once these two liquids touch each other, they explode, and that's their rocket fuel. Something went wrong with the Dragon, and the fact that it was fully fueled didn't help because it exploded on the landing pad. Because it exploded on the landing pad, I guess they're still trying to clean up the area, or it's an area of investigation at this current point in time. So LZ1, which is the landing zone for the rockets, was completely unavailable. So as a backup plan, they just moved the drone ship out 17 miles offshore and landed it there.
Okay.
Nice.
And with that being there, that means that we had an opportunity to see a Falcon 9 landing on a drone ship. So, holy shit. While we didn't get the drone footage, and that would have been really fucking awesome, but Walkira apparently had an issue with the Wi-Fi connection, and the fact that everyone was trying to ping the damn thing for an internet connection that simply was not there. Thanks, Walkira. Way to fucking go. We weren't able to get the shot, unfortunately, from the drone. But everything else worked according to plan. And mad props to SciStrike and mad props to Astronomy Live. These guys deserve a lot of subs because of this shit. This was absolutely awesome. All right. So there was one question. Why did they not use LZ2? My guess is because some debris actually made it over to LZ2. So pretty much the entire landing zone area thingy was off limits. So they had to use the drone ship in order to make sure that everything went without a hitch. So yes, it was one hell of a good launch. It was one hell of a good landing, and my goal is to get as many people out there. So for all you peeps, bitches, and hoes that are really cool peeps, bitches, and hoes, you all should come down to Florida land and see what wonders await. Team Skeptic, I'm looking at you, motherfucker.
Yes.
I think you would be a perfect addition to Florida.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to be there because I do reference your material a lot. I want to be a part. I want to see this live. I get emotional watching it on camera, guys. Like when I don't get emotional because I'm seeing badass rockets go up and I'm seeing actual pieces of metal. I'm getting emotional because I'm seeing that's our human like intuition. That's what our ingenuity, that's the direction we're heading with humanity. And it makes me feel proud to be a human when I see humans doing things like that. And I want to see that in person because I don't think that I'm getting the full experience just watching it and living it vicariously through you.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the whole emotional aspect of it, I did get a few comments on the last teaser vid that I did, which was the SpaceX Rainbow, which, by the way, I'm really proud of that footage as well. So here is the SpaceX Rainbow, and like I said, it's just a 2-minute long video, but it shows the rainbow in slow motion. And I'm just gonna do it like that so that you all can see it's locked on my screen. Present to everyone. That right there, seeing that shit in person, let me tell you, holy fucking shit.
Now, how visible is that from just observing it without the camera?
It's really visible. The camera does not do it justice.
I mean, we're talking like moon size or bigger than moon, or
It's yeah, about moon size.
Yeah.
And here you can actually see the silhouette of the rocket in the glowing gases.
God, that's so amazing.
Yeah,
Be able to see
that is slow motion right there. Now, obviously, the frame rate over Hangouts definitely does not do this justice. So go watch the video that's posted. It's absolutely fucking amazing. And if you're there in person, yeah, it's wow.
yeah, no, because I've seen night launches of the shuttle, and what do you call it? But they don't. It doesn't do that because it's already up too high. Still rolling with the solids that you don't get to see any shit like that. This is all liquid, so it's different animal.
Yep.
That's
This
just- that's
last
just cool.
one was filmed at 60 frames per second, so you could actually see how fluid the gases move, and this is actually one of my favorite shots just because of the frame rate. It's absolutely amazing. And see,
Estimating how high is that right there? Just estimating.
estimating, that's a very good question. Separation, let's see, I want to say maybe about
4 birds before the dome.
4 birds, yeah, about 5 birds before the dome, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check with you on that one.
No, that's perfectly explainable. I get it now.
Yeah. Well, what ended up happening was that as the rocket does its flip, you have rocket pointed at rocket, and the gases meet in the middle, and that's where you get all that. I guess it's like heat energy, and that's the glow that you're seeing. I would have to, really dive into what is actually making that light, if it's unburnt fuel or just heat energy from, gases slamming into each other at Mach fucking 5. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. But in the end, we've never actually had, rocket engine pointed at rocket engine during a liftoff. SpaceX is the only one that does that ever. So seeing that type of glow, those colors for this type of launch, I'm lucky to be alive right now. So now keep in mind, you only see the SpaceX rainbow at night, although you can see its effects in the daytime with the help of magnification. Like if you go to the Falcon Heavy video that's on my channel, during boost back, you will actually see the glow, but it's not quite as vivid or as spectacular because it is being washed out by sunlight. However, this got me thinking, what if there was a boost back with Falcon Heavy at night and on a clear night? That would be fucking insane, and I can't wait for the opportunity.
Well, is there one scheduled for a night launch?
Maybe.
The list of planned Falcon launches.
So the next launch, let's go over to Spaceflight Now. So this is Spaceflight Now. This is the only website I go to. So the next one's going to be a Falcon 9 Starlink. However, they haven't disclosed how many satellites are going to actually be on this mission, and they haven't disclosed when this shit's actually going to take off. So all I know, it's somewhere in mid-May. We don't know yet, but we do have a confirmed date on June 11th for Falcon 9 radar sat constellation mission. That's in Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. So I might actually make the trip out there to California. Not exactly sure. But if I do, great. If not, well, hopefully someone else will capture it for me.
Hey, I got a couple of addresses for you.
Yes. But June 22nd, Falcon Heavy, Kennedy Space Center, Florida. So this is the next Falcon Heavy. I think what we should do is that we should all have a meetup for Falcon Heavy, and basically get all the peeps, the bitches, and the hoes all in one spot, and that way, after we meet up, we can all watch a Falcon Heavy, film it with our own cameras, all at the exact same time. Because remember, the more people we have filming these launches, the more butthurt usually comes about. So, in order to maximize the amount of flat Earth butthurt, I need as many cameras on this shit as possible. So, so Slice of Arcane, because you are a shill and I know you have tons of money to spend. I need you to be in Florida on June 22nd. Okay.
Yeah, sure, that'll happen.
Perfect. Gio, I'm also going to need you to be in Florida on June 22nd. Like I said, non-negotiable. It's kind of mandatory.
Oh, yeah, I will definitely be in Florida on June the 22nd.
Perfect. And Team Skeptic, that goes for you too. Exactly. So
okay.
So basically, and also all the peeps, bitches, and hoes in the live chat, I'm going to need all of you to be here in Florida on the 22nd. And there's a good reason for that. And the reason for that is because butthurt. Our primary goal on this channel is to generate flat Earth butthurt. That is the primary goal. Secondary is beautiful pictures and shots and science and shit like that. Basically, fuck all that noise when we are dealing with flat Earth butthurt. Okay.
Hey, is it a day or night launch?
It is a day launch.
Okay.
And basically, it's one of those things where you see. Basically, what I do is after I generate the flat Earth butthurt, I take their butthurt to the cellar and I liquefy it. Then after I liquefy the flat Earth butthurt, I turn it into a nice drink, a nice beverage after it's been chilled, and then I drink that every morning. And so it's just the butthurts and their tears are so yummy. Oh,
so red drinks butt.
Flat Earth butthurt.
Oh, okay.
Say the whole thing, otherwise it sounds gross.
That's kind of where I was going with that. No, the reason why I have I asked if it was a day or a night launch is just north of Boca Raton. What do you call it? I have a friend of mine. She's a professional photographer, and she I know she does have a telephoto lens, and that would be kind of cool to film it all the way from Boca. Because it wouldn't go very high on the horizon. You could actually watch the turnaround and watch all that shit happen. But yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be a day launch. So, I mean, when you had the shuttle launches, you could follow the big trail of solid rocket booster, but the gas ones, yeah, you just can't see them as well.
Yeah, solid rocket boosters have a characteristic of leaving a distinct trail. It's kind of like the whole smoke on thing during the Red Bull air races.
Just like that, yeah. But if it's a liquid fuel, then what do you call it? Like the SpaceX rockets, then all it's going to be is this little bright dot, and you're not going to be able to see shit.
Yeah, SpaceX said very early on that they don't believe in solids, and I'm like, well, there are useful, like for example, like launch escape systems could benefit very well from solid rocket boosters, and as you can see, they're having problems with their liquid systems, as they already had a capsule blow the fuck up, which by the way was the first one to actually go to the space station. So there's some historical value that's been lost to the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So also Bodie McBoatface for $6.66 in New Zealand money. Hashtag Team Cunt for the win. Thank you very much, Bodie McBoatface. We actually have to get Bodie McBoatface down to Florida sometime as well. I would very much like to meet that dude. even though he looks like a boat because boat face, I would still like to have him here. And let's see. I also want people to understand that for the next few over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing something with the revenue where I'm actually going to be investing in a tripod that has alt azimuth electronic controls, so I can joystick the goddamn thing like Astronomy Live does.
I asked you a while back for dimensions and weights because I was going to actually build you something like that, but you bitched out. So,
well, now that you said it,
too late.
I'm
I'm busy doing other things.
Yo, like that water thing, and also making the diagrams I haven't told you what to make yet.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Although, out of curiosity, how much would it cost you to actually build something like that can be joystick operated? Because I've been looking online and I can't find shit on Amazon.
I don't know, parts and labor. Probably about $150.
For labor, can it just be a blowjob? Because I can find you a cheap one.
Yeah, kind of difficult to do that across the pond, dog. I mean, I'm hung, but you know.
I would get you some local tail. I mean, it's not as good as what we have in Florida land, but you know, you can make do, right?
Yeah, no. I like the gas and grass. You can keep the ass on your side of the pond.
But there is a big question that we have here. Oh shit! For $50, here's 50 for the tripod. I demand more butthurt, Scott. I will not fail you. Thank you very much for $50, Scott. Like seriously, thank you very much. I appreciate it quite a lot. Everyone in the live chat, tell Scott that he's a badass. Tell Scott he is a badass right now. Tell everyone in the live chat, tell Scott that he is a fucking badass right now. He deserves it.
And give him bacon. Plenty of bacon.
Okay, so anyway, the main question. Hang on. You can also eat my ass while you're at it at Red's Rhetoric. I'll get the bib. Anyway.
Smear pineapple all over it first, please.
Can I use ketchup and mustard?
Uncut pineapple. Be sure to spread uncut pineapple all over it first, intensely. He needs to taste the spikes. So rub it intensely and he'll do it. No big deal.
We're off to a really bad start. Anyway, the main question I have here, has anybody, whether in the hangout or in the live chat, has anybody heard from Russian Vids and his so-called trusted source?
I thought you were as trusted.
You know exactly. Wait, hold on. Since when does Russian, when does he trust anybody? First video I ever saw from the boy, he was like, well, you know, because the maps, they say this and they say that. He was talking about 24-hour sun in the northern hemisphere, and his only thing was, well, because I don't trust people who make maps because maps are stupid.
Well, I asked him that. I actually caught him, and I was like, ooh, this is a good point to ask him. I was like, how do you know he's a trusted source? He said, oh, I know he is. So how do you know? You literally say everybody's an untrusted source unless you do it yourself.
That's so how he bases his channel on, yeah.
Exactly. He's all about it. That's why I was like, Poe. He's a Poe.
Well, that's why I was trying to get his sorry ass down here. When we were on the Non Sequitur show, we actually had a bunch of people offer to pay for his plane ticket and offer to pay for his hotel and his rental car. He literally had no excuse to not show up. But instead, what he decided to do was say that I'm going to have a trusted source whose name, by the way, we still don't fucking know. We're going to see what footage they can get, which of course is not going to be as good as what we can get. And he is going to determine from that whether or not these launches and landings are real. What could possibly go right?
What could possibly go right? Well, his trusted source could be trolling him and could be a NASA employee or a SpaceX employee. That would be great.
I want to know what exactly happened now.
Right.
Do we know if Russian Vids actually saw it, and two, is Russian Vids actually going to close down his channel now? So yeah. Also, popping my super chat cherry for some butt hurt. Thank you very much. I'm glad to take your virginity. It's been great. Yay! I'm a virginity stealer. Woo! Popping cherries. I got another V card in my pocket. Anyway, let's see. So I'm looking up Russian Vids, and let me bring this up real quick. So as of right now, his channel is still up. His most recent upload was 3 days ago. So Yes, he does still he does still provide content, but I want to know, is he what did he get from his so-called trusted source? Did the trusted source actually get footage? If so, has he seen it? And if so, what does he think of it? Dice Strike, how's it going?
Hello, not too bad.
Where are
Hold
you
on,
right
if
now?
I-
Did you make it back
if I-
to New Jersey?
if I can interrupt real quick here. Hello, I might have to disappoint you on that, but that's coming out later after Reds hang up.
Yay. Dice Strike, where are you right now? Have you made it back to New Jersey land?
Oh, did in fact make it back to New Jersey. Kind of an earlyish. It's about 1 this morning. Wasn't too bad.
All right, perfect. Anyway, I was just commenting about how you managed to not fuck something up for the first time in your life, and you got some pretty awesome footage.
Well, thank you for saying so. I was rather pleased with everybody's results actually, and I honestly, it was a successful expedition. Loved it.
Yes, it's
Now-
very successful.
Now we can just order me up a decent tripod. I'll be in good shape.
Yes, I will be sending you the link to actually get that tripod because you can actually get more better footage that way, and the more footage we have, the more butt hurt is generated. So keep that in mind. You're doing it for the butt hurt.
Understand. My whole educational aims. That's on the side. Okay.
Yes, educational, beautiful footage. Basically, the awe and majesty of what it is to have epic engineering and science. Yeah, all that takes a back seat to flat Earth butt hurt. I need my fix.
I understand.
Okay, so it's kind of like we have a powder. It's like powder. Powder, and it's powdered version of flat Earth butt hurt. And basically, you just go, oh yes.
I see.
And then after you take that huge snort of flat Earth butt hurt, you just scream at the top of your lungs, "Oh God damn it! There's no better drummer than Jordy fucking Jordison."
Well, honestly, then that landing over the horizon that should have set you up for a good week or so. No.
Oh my God, we're gonna get so much butt hurt over this. It's great. Holy shit. $50. Scott Dillon is okay. That was funny. Scott, one up and yeah. Basically, your move, creep. That's great. Dono fight! Donation fight! Anyway, Side Strike.
Those are my favorite.
I did want to compliment you. You did a really good job. Congratulations. You have successfully done the bare bones fucking minimum and not fucked this up.
Well, very kind of you to say, and coming from such a source, that is definitely appreciated. Thank you for saying so.
Now, question on the next movie night, you will be promoting a lot, basically the ever living shit out of the footage that we were able to capture.
Oh, most assuredly, yes, without a doubt.
And you will be mentioning the fact that the purposes of the footage was for Flat Earth Butthurt, right?
That will be added. You're asking me if I'm going to promote the stuff that we how many scrubs did we have to power down from?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I was driving. Every time I passed somebody with a cell phone, I stopped and said, "You go look at this thing," and then moved on. Yes, everyone will see after that many scrubs.
Yes, I expect you to have the YouTube link stenciled onto onto Bob the Wonder Jeep.
Very good.
Those flags that you can stick into the bumper of the Jeeps. Yeah, you need to get one of those, but have the flag like custom made with actually no, two flags, one on each side, one with the video link, and the other one that says "For the Flat Earth Butthurt."
All right, that might be hard for people. I'm thinking those magnetic signs that you stick to the doors, just because people might not be able to read the flags going
Well,
go hard or go home, Si.
Yeah, that just means drive faster and ask everyone to drive at the same speed you are while looking sideways.
Okay, all right, we'll see how I will give it a try.
It may seem like I'm asking too much, but I think it's well within your capabilities.
We'd get more looks in the motorcycle.
Oh well, in that case, do a jacket, but just have like the link in the YouTube video, like just embroider it right on the back.
I see. All right. Sounds like a plan. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a Hell's Angel jacket? Well, you don't have shit on this. Look at my jacket, and it's just a YouTube link with the SpaceX rainbow stenciled on it. It's great. Love it.
Indeed.
So, everyone, please subscribe to Strike. He definitely did a good thing, and he drove me there. He got me back safely, and we were able to do a bit of off-roading in the process. So it was actually really good, really fun. And yes, Strike, I'm getting you the link to the tripod right now.
Excellent. That shall be ordered.
Definitely sub to Side Strike. He's one of my favorite smaller channels on the internet.
Oh, wait. Let me step back to make room here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear my shout out to you, Side Strike, in my 10,000 subscriber special?
I'm still in like blushing and in awe.
Okay, I'll send you a copy of it with a timestamp, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just get to the part where you're mentioned and leave like everybody else does.
So so people will believe me that you actually mentioned size. Okay, cool. That'll be great. I have been having trouble getting people to believe that when I said such things, but all right, cool.
Yeah, no, it'd be no doubt right now. I mean, it's all CGI, but whatever.
It's all CGI. It's all CGI.
Of course it is, including the live. Yeah, the live streaming we did, that was CGI too, was it not, Red?
Of course it was. Actually, I did want, you just reminded me, Sidestrike, thank you. I wanted to respond to a few people who were saying I should tilt the camera up. Let me tell all of you guys something. The live stream was coming from my cell phone. I was not manning the cell phone. I was manning a Nikon, a big fucking Nikon. And I was busy trying to get the best footage I possibly could with that camera, a camera I wasn't live streaming with. So basically, these guys want me to be in two places at the exact same time. And you know who you are, flat earthers who are fucking wrong on the internet. So basically, they won't be satisfied until I'm in two separate places doing two different things at the exact same fucking time because they told me to.
Makes sense.
Well, have you considered
shitheads are never satisfied?
Maybe, are you sure? Maybe we took that wrong. Are you sure that party was not volunteering to come and pan the cell phone for you, like on the next trip? Perhaps that was what it was. Maybe it wasn't.
I offered to buy Russian Vids a lap dance, and he still didn't show up.
Should have told him it's at Chippendales. He'd have been there in a heartbeat.
By the way, Sidestrike, I just put in the outside chat the link to the tripod that I used and the one that you used on our little expedition. So you may purchase said tripod.
I will do that very thing.
Yeah, it is very, very nifty, and it's awesome and epic, and you should like totally epically, get one and use it to your advantage because it's awesome and epic and
yes.
Should have it.
So I plan on zipping down by Wallops every time there's something going on to practice. So fear not, it shall be ordered and used.
Yay!
Shit, I bought one the other day. It costs half as much, and it's probably better than that one.
Yes, probably is. But question: well, whichever one you bought, is it by any chance a twin handle? And if it is, can you send it to me so I can buy it?
Well, I could put a second handle on it, but it's got a handle on it.
Yeah, it needs to be a twin handle in order for it to work for my purposes.
Ah, okay. Got to keep your hands off your nuts then.
Pretty
easily distracted.
It's gonna be hard.
Listen, you'd be surprised how difficult that is. Okay. You all laugh. You all laugh. I'm telling you right now, it's really, really hard, and you can take that any way you want. It's probably correct, however you are taking it. So yeah, it's really, really hard. I mean, it's like you're there. You're enjoying it, and then next thing you know, the zipper comes down, and you're like, "Uh-oh!" And then you just can't stop.
then there's lights and sirens and everything goes to hell.
That whole monologue just now sounded like a really depressing porno movie. I feel like it's hard. And I was there.
Oh yeah, I like how someone made it a quote. It's really, really hard. Reds 2019.
Yeah.
Can someone make that into a demotivational poster? Because if so, that would be great. Oh, hang on one second. Do. Okay, so Sly Sparkane, I guess you're gonna have a hangout at a certain point in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go live in an hour? Because I'll take this one off.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stay on for a little bit longer so that I can respond to a few shitheads. So yes, there was a few people who have been trying to say that we need a live stream this launch because credibility issues of myself and not just Astronomy Live but also Sean Hufford. And a personal message from me to them: go fuck yourself.
But all you have to do is get yourself a good nerd like I got.
Or they could, get off their asses and drive down to Florida. Despite all of our best efforts to get the best footage we possibly can, they still are having trouble accepting it as real, as not fake. And they're like, oh, you need to live stream it. You need to do this. You need to do that. So we did live stream it from 2 different locations. But because I didn't focus 100% on the live stream camera, which was my cell phone, they're about ready to just say, oh yeah, you failed, you fucked up, you messed up, it's all fake, blah blah blah, that's why you didn't touch the camera. But let's hypothetically say that I did follow it with the cell phone and I followed the rocket as it went out of frame. Then they would be asking for the footage from the Nikons. And if I wasn't there to man the Nikon footage, then they would have also said, you failed, you messed up, and this just proves it's fake or some other shit like that. Basically, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. I'm sorry. Right. Pick one and stick with it. Stop.
We're talking about this. We're talking about the same people who can't identify if something is or is not taken with a fisheye lens. People who can't seem to even understand the photos that they're taking. People who can't seem to figure out what a solar filter is and what it isn't. People who can't seem to take a sharp, focused image. You talking about all those people?
I'm talking about the people whose mother should have gotten busy with the coat hanger.
Yeah.
I'm
3 weeks before they were born. My question is when are they going to, once you get all of their requirements met, what are they going to ask for you to do next? Send a fucking drone up with their rocket? Like, why don't you just send one of your drones up? You get all the drone footage. Why can't you just send a drone 100 miles in the air to follow the rocket until it goes into outer space? It's fake. That's why.
Yeah, there's only one problem. When rockets go off, you are kind of in a no-fly zone, and you can get in some pretty serious fucking trouble if you do that. Now, here's the thing: a boat actually went into the no-go zone and scrubbed the launch by an entire day. I remember the launch; it was the launch I dedicated to Fiona, and that launch was scrubbed 5 fucking times. The 5th time it was scrubbed, it was ready to go. It was ready to fucking lift off. And then the boat had to fuck that shit up and scrub it another day. And because it was, I think it was a resupply mission to the International Space Station, their window of launching is 1 second. It's an instantaneous window. So it was a wayward boat. And quite literally, a fucking Twitter page came up called @WaywardBoat mocking us because of it. I don't want to be the guy that promotes a joke Twitter page because of a dumbass drone pilot or some shit like that. So no, I'm not going to drone during a rocket launch. Not going to fucking happen. But yeah, that's the kind of shit they want. They want shit that I can't get them. And I think the reason why they're asking for shit that I can't get them is so that they can just say it's fake. So they can
wait. Are you saying?
Act surprised when you don't get the impossible?
Are you saying that it's impossible to hold on to the side of the rocket as it goes up and make sure to verify for yourself that it makes it to space? Are you saying that they protect their lie that much?
It's funny, man, because I had the exact same thought. Only a little bit different. I was like, what they want is they want a live broadcast of some dude strapped to the side of the rocket saying, "Yep, we're going up. Check it out, we're going up."
Well, I'll tell you what. If
with a 360-degree view.
Yeah.
If Jeranism wants to go ahead and volunteer for stuff like that, I'll see if I can pull some strings. But until further notice, these guys can quite honestly go fuck themselves.
I'll be honest. If Jeranism would volunteer for that, I'll build a fucking rocket.
I mean, I'm sure Elon Musk would have no problems using them as dead weight.
As fucking no, as biofuel. Shit, just pack them in the bottom of the engine.
If I contacted Elon Musk and told him, "Hey, listen, you're not going to believe this, but I found a way to turn flat earther ignorance into rocket fuel," we would have an infinite amount. We would at that point, the universe is our oyster. So it's like what
or better yet,
these guys want.
How about these
guys want besides quite literally everything that I can't get them? They want me to drone and fly quite literally right next to the fucking landing zone where I'm not allowed to go. Where my shit is more likely to get shot out of the fucking sky than to actually get the footage that they want.
We could put Bob in the next Tesla, but he doesn't need a suit because it's fake, right?
Very true.
Yeah, hey, that's logic for you right there. Come on, Bob. Put your beliefs on the line, Bob.
Yeah, right. Let's see how far you're willing to go with that one.
The answer to this is actually quite simple. Stealth drone.
Stealth drone. Hey, if anyone wants to donate to the stealth drone fund, I'll be more than happy to take you up on that. But until no, absolutely not.
We'll even give you exclusive video of its first flight.
And
alternatively, submarines. Maybe you can rent one from Colombia.
I could maybe do a lot of things, but until further notice, it's I'm gonna have to say no. It's one of those things where it's like, look, we go out of our way to get the footage that you all request with the camera that you guys requested us to film it with, and still these jackasses don't believe it. Actually, I heard Bob say, and this is true, that it's more believable to assert that these rockets are a hologram than to assert that something actually lifted off and landed.
Citation needed.
Please tell me of a hologram that can be projected onto absolutely fucking nothing and be its own light source at the exact same fucking time and make quad sonic booms.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, sorry.
And the pressure wave on the lungs is kind of hard to duplicate with a hologram as well.
Yeah,
which is.
Oh, and I also heard of, I don't know if this was Jaren or Bob that said this, but they said that maybe these rockets were dropped out of a cargo plane so that they could just do the landing portion. And I was like, motherfucker, I filmed it from launch to landing. Uncut. It stayed in frame the entire time.
CGI.
And then they were like, oh, but we don't have any proof of things in orbit. I go, motherfucker, again. I have not only confirmation of the International Space Station's, altitude and speed, but I also am able to show its actual size. If something of that size was going at that speed in atmosphere, it would have burnt the fuck up a long fucking time ago. So
okay,
how did it fucking get there? Maybe rockets, you piece of shit.
I have actually an important question. The for all the people who have filmed, to include yourself and Astronomy Live. Now, I assume Astronomy Live, when he does it also with a telescope, right?
Yes, LX200 with a Canon T5i.
Sweet. Now, my question is this. Now, according to Jeranism, telescopes and cameras make everything round.
Somehow.
So where's my round rocket footage?
It doesn't exist.
I mean, why didn't it look like a baseball going up in the air with fire on the bottom of it and a big, blowed out SpaceX on the side of it?
It's kind of like this. When I go to the beach, I'm in the high rise and I use my my P1000 and I'm zooming in on a girl's ass. If it's nice and round and beautiful, and I go there and I look at it in person by just walking right up to the lady, I'm like, hang on, listen, let me look at your ass real quick. And she goes, what the fuck are you doing, creep? And I go, listen, it's for science.
Yeah, like she's gonna believe you.
It turns out to actually be round in reality. So, just put two and two together and stuff like that.
Are you sure that lady is gonna tell that to you? I'm pretty certain that she will just kick you with one of her hooves.
Listen. There may have been a few calls from the cops, but the fact is that I was able to get away with it. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm going to be honest with you. After today's conversation with you guys, this is going to benefit you, Red, because I'm going to start a flat Earth proctologist business, and I'm going to kick you a commission for all the flat Earthers that come to get their butt hurt checked.
Also, here's the thing. If you are a really nice, beautiful woman and you wish to donate your ass to science, take a picture of it through a zoomed in camera, and then take one closer up, post on Twitter, tag me. I'll go ahead and tweet it.
But don't zoom in too much, okay?
Don't use a fisheye lens.
Yeah, right.
Or do if you need to.
Yeah.
Astronomy Live says, if it's a hologram, then why don't they bring a powerful laser pointer, shine it on the rocket after it lands at LZ1, and take a picture through my telescope? If it's fake, it will pass right through.
No, astronomy, you got to understand, man. It's going to be round. Can't use the telescope, man. That you're giving away our secrets, man.
So apparently somebody said, if you want, I have hemorrhoids, you want a picture?
That's why I was going in with the Zoom thing.
Yeah, no, ignore everything we said about Zoom and do exactly what Sly says. Just don't zoom in too far.
Those that have hemorrhoids need not participate.
Yeah.
Need not or must not.
Or rectal warts. Don't come with rectal warts either.
No warts, please. No warts. We
were joking about the proctology business.
This is going to be absolutely great. So with all that, AT2 Productions, how's it going?
Yeah, I just got back to the house, so.
I was going to say, it sounded like he hung up.
Oh, it's you guys. Bye.
At the top is like.
No, that was earlier.
Wadu. Heck. I think that's a reply to my take a picture of your ass and send to me on Twitter comment.
Probably.
Listen, we're douchebags here, okay? You know what you guys are getting into whenever you hop onto one of these live streams.
Team cut.
So, with that being said, I do have one more thing that I want to point out before we take this thing off air, and then Slice.
Keep your pants on.
What's that?
You can keep the pants on this time.
And Reds, if you look in your back chat there, you'll see why I need to do this. Just a real quick image.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that under wraps.
Yep.
And but here's the thing. One of these days, we're actually going to be going over one of the videos from a few people who, quite frankly, do not deserve attention. But my God, the dumb fuckery that comes from these two individuals needs to be called out one of these days. So
who is it? Who are you hitting?
What's that?
Who are you hitting?
Do I have to say their names? Do I have to give them?
Just type it into the internal chat.
You know what? Good idea. So I'm going to go with this guy. And,
oh, God. That alone.
The name itself inspires humor.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, is the footage still on the SD card?
The footage is still on the SD cards, yes.
God, you guys lead boring lives if you still got the same stuff on one SD card.
Well, I save all the images. I make multiple copies of the video because at that point, it becomes a very valuable piece of kit. Did you know that when I arrived to film a rocket launch, my P1000 has one value. After I filmed a rocket launch with it and there's footage on it, it immediately increases in value almost instantaneously. So So when I get back home, multiple copies in multiple areas, and give a copy to Astronomy Live so you can save it on his system. Actually, now that I think about it, let me go to my external hard drive, which is a twin disk hard drive, so it makes 2 copies of it every single fucking time, because why the fuck not? Go to my computer called Every Rocket Launch. I'm looking at the properties. Yep, and my drive is spinning up. So let's see. Anyone want to guess how many gigs worth of rocket launch footage I have? Take your guess. Go.
780.
780 gigs.
450.
450.
18.5.
18.5.
No, that's birds.
420.
All right, Team Skeptic, you want to take a guess on how many gigs worth of footage I have?
420.
420. 420. All right. So the winner is Team Skeptic, 426 gigs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The power of the...
Well, wait a minute. We're looking at what's just currently on there, not entire archive.
That is every piece of footage I have. I have 426 gigs worth of rocket launch video.
Wait, stop. Gigs. Are you talking in the 1000 system or in the 1024 system?
It's 426 gigabytes in the American system.
1024, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, we would have to see that.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it this way.
All right, so
hang on. It's 457 billion 468,340,145 bits.
Yeah, that means that I won.
You're changing definitions to win.
Well, no, he's using bits instead of bytes. So here's the thing. So all the footage, excluding what I just recorded today. So this is coming into today, the footage that I have recorded from the bike. 344 gig, which is 369 trillion 552,307,707 bytes.
And it is a trillion, not a billion, right?
Yes.
Per mile squared. Oh, sorry.
Anyway,
Trillion, billion.
So what I'm basically trying to say is a
billion,
lot
yeah.
of fucking footage.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers can quite frankly go fuck themselves. So when I make a reply to them, I'm going to ask them, let's go over the hundreds of gigs worth of footage, and you tell me where the CGI takes place. Please tell me how, you fuckers.
You know, I just realized I'm doing about 100 gig of raw footage a month.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And we're not even really into the riding season, are we, Si?
Hey, Red,
it's here.
I just sent you a link to the tripod I use, and it costs half as much.
Wait a minute. What? Astronomy Live. Wow, now they're using my video for their thumbnails too. I hate these guys. Are you shitting me right now?
Who is?
Who is it?
I have to see this shit for myself. Hang on.
Oh, wait, is it the same people?
Yeah,
That was in the internal? Okay.
Are they really using your footage as thumbnails? Let's see what we got here. God, I fucking hope not, because if they do, then that's a bitch move right there.
Yeah, those people
would it
like that
surprise
will
you?
just never understand that, you know, trying to ride in on someone else's coattails against their will is a little bit different than what I do. I debunk people. I point out their stupidity. Taking someone else's material and making it to where it becomes clickbaity for you, or you push it as your own material or anything like that. That's just fucking stupid, man. Don't fucking be disingenuous. Show a little bit of respect.
Is that the R we've been searching for? These bitches have no idea what respect is. They can't even spell names right. Oh my god. Don't yeah. That's just I'm laughing because of how many times my name's been put on stuff, my footage has been used on stuff, and all this. And these bitches, they don't even realize that nobody's watching their debunks because they like to make poke fun at my name. So I just laugh my ass off it. But hey.
Yeah, they basically don't have any fucking clue of what they're talking about. So
it's not just the material from Astronomy Live. Like I've been saying this for a past couple of weeks as I notice it every day that my name is in fucking Nathan Oakley's fucking tags on his live stream when it has nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use me as a topic of like a tag topic to bring viewers who happen to be looking for me or looking for my material just because you want to have that. If you're going to do that, involve me in it in some way or another.
You want to know something funny though?
Being disingenuous.
You want to know something though? That means they're scared of you. There's no. Follow me through on this. What do you call it? When somebody puts in your name into a search thing, they want their video to come up because they want people to think that they're tearing you down or something like that. But it only takes a half a second for them to realize, wait a minute, no, and then they realize they get the same old humdrum crap. But no, I've had people use my name in their tags and use my name in their titles and all this, use my footage and shit like that, just trying to bait. And it's actually funny because when they don't use it or they don't use it properly, or if they don't mention you at all, even after doing that, it just tells you that they're scared of you. Because that's the only thing that you can gather from that.
Well, what I think we'll do eventually is we'll invite these two ass clowns onto the Non Sequitur show and have a little chat about the footage that we were able to get, and also try to invite Russian Vids on there so he can tell us what his so-called trusted source got.
I'm thinking absolutely nothing.
Basically, what I'm thinking, absolutely fuck all is what they got. And it's going to be to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Imagine that, right? So you have, and here's the thing that I want to try and get people to understand. I drive 2.5 hours one way to get this footage, then stay there for a period of time and drive 2.5 hours back, sometimes 3. This is a big fucking job to get this footage. And then you got to think the work's not over. Then you have to put it all together and then upload it. And then afterwards, having to fucking answer all the dumbass questions from Flat Earthers. Well, what's this? What's that? Why didn't you do this? Well, if you think this is so fucking easy, go out there and do it your goddamn self.
Oh yeah, you should see the list of shit that people have sent me to do on my test that's coming up. It's just like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, and all this other shit. Bitch, you need to concentrate on what I am doing.
Yeah. What I am doing is using the camera that you told me to get, using the way that you told me to use it, and guess what? I'm capturing footage that is absolutely fucking amazing. Sidestrike is now going to capture footage that's absolutely fucking amazing since now he has the tripod to go with it, and Astronomy Live is going to help me get my auto tracking capabilities on point. I've already purchased 2 really big ass deep cycle batteries, an inverter, and a new laptop for the Endeavor, thanks to your guys' donations, by the way. And so that means that we're going to have not 1 but 2 cameras, one a telescope, one a Nikon P900, with tracking capabilities to make sure that we get you guys the best possible footage in ways that Flat Earthers are going to have to bend themselves into a pretzel or an even tighter pretzel than they already have to deny it. That's the plan. So at this point, they can keep bitching, they can keep whining. We will get in contact with them later to discuss the footage and how they can be so confident to say that's fake or it doesn't make sense or whatever. But until then, they can just go fuck themselves. I'm not going to give them any publicity.
And I'd like to point out that I just now looked at Nathan Oakley's fucking channel, right? In his last video that he put out today, and we actually have 3 of the 4 globe earthers that he puts in his tags on this panel. One being you, Reds, one being me, and one being Mr. Sly Sparkane here. I'd also like to point out that his daily sub average for the last 30 days is 2 a day. He's had 38 subs in the last day, which is up 443% from the last month. And he has -3 fucking subs today. Well, Nathan Oakley, I hope you fucking hear this. I'm not talking about Flat Earth. I'm talking about you now. You are a dying topic. Nobody gives a shit about your bullying tactics, your mutant boot. Nobody gives a fuck. You're a piece of shit human being. You like to fucking abuse all the people around you that can't defend themselves. And you're a piece of shit, and your subs show it. -3. Eat shit, bitch.
Team Skeptic, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Recently, I had to go to the eye doctor, so my eyesight is not very good at the current moment in time. So can you please read what's on the screen for me? I'm having trouble making it out.
Oh, yeah. Nathan Oakley, sir. You have now been refusing to debate Red's rhetoric on a neutral platform, one where neither one of you have access to a mute button, for 50 days, 17 hours, 17 minutes, and at the beep, it will be 55 seconds.
And
beep, motherfucker.
He also went speechless against Baldycats, so.
So, and you want to know what's weird is that as soon as I made this clock, this little timer to keep track of how long he's been bitch made, the comments that say, "Why don't you debate Nathan Oakley?" have mysteriously stopped. I'm not getting comments like that anymore. Oh, debate Nathan Oakley, because what I've been doing is just copying and pasting this link as a reply, and now all those comments have stopped. Huh, interesting.
Which, you know what, reminds me, I should check to see if a particular email I sent has a reply yet.
Yeah, let me answer that question for you, Jared. No.
Yeah, no. Nothing.
Nothing. Go figure, right?
God damn it, Jared.
Yeah, Oakley's basically the Morton Downey Jr. of Flat Earth.
It's
like, I don't get that reference.
You wouldn't. It's not even popular enough to be known in Europe.
keep this in mind, guys. That no matter if he actually decides to not be bitch made or not, I'm actually thinking about nominating Nathan Oakley for Dumb Fuck of the Year for one reason and one reason only. It's not for his flat earther shit. It's that he's trying to put on a facade as if he is not catastrophically bitch made, and he's a dumb fuck for that alone. So
this year's going to be a fucking it's going to be thick competition this year, bro.
Yeah,
we might have to start 2 months in advance putting together videos to support our claims for who we think should win Dumb Fuck of the Year. Because I've got
team. I just got to make sure that you're on point with this one, team. What are the rules for Dumb Fuck of the Year?
Well, they can't be a PO.
You have to be a dumb fuck by choice.
They have to be a dumb fuck by choice, not disability. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Interaction with Reds.
No, not just interaction with me, just in our little group.
Okay, so interaction with me counts, right?
Yes, interaction with you counts. Fight the Flat Earth, Size Strike, Slice Sparkane, Geo, AT2 Productions, Sean Hufford. Yeah.
You have to have had this interaction in the last 12 months.
Yeah, in the last 12 months. Yeah. So those are the rules. Now, question: is this guy a dumb fuck by choice or disability?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, it's choice. It's choice.
Okay, good. Remember, I have already decided that Anthony Riley is going to be running again this year, so he's got some stiff competition.
But Reds, we both know that Riley isn't going to win again because he can't even win a loser competition.
Just
Some of us are trying to make that change despite seeing the competition firsthand.
They're already trying to get that propaganda machine running, you know.
I feel bad because I have a moral obligation to support Sean Hufford and his desire to have Anthony Riley eventually win one Dumb Fuck of the Year award. And I just don't know if I can support that this year after my dealings with this Dumb Fuck of the Year candidate.
Gio, listen, you're German. You should be good at propaganda. So can you just kind of make shit happen?
Well, after I said something similar last time when Riley lost, somebody called me Goebbels.
Oh damn! That's rough.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I decided to take a look at my own metrics once you mentioned Slappy McGee's their Team Skeptic.
Yeah.
And here's what's hilarious. My main channel in the last 30 days has the same sub increase as he does. But here's the kicker.
You haven't done anything.
I don't have the negative that he does in a daily change. And really funny, my Moto channel, which I really kicked off last week, 17 in the last 30 days. So he's only outpacing a channel that I've just barely put content out on by 20.
What is his subscriber increase in the last 28 days?
38.
38.
Okay, I'm at 31, just saying.
I went ahead and pulled up my YouTube Studio app on my phone, and it says in the last 28 days I went up 4,085.
Oh yeah, let me have you even announced that you fucking passed a milestone, guy? 30K? Have you even fucking patted yourself on the butt yet?
Right, I actually hit 30K. I didn't realize. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you dipshit. Everybody fucking in the chat, I want to see thumbs up, dinger bells, hands clapping, whatever. If you're on the panel, put your hands together. Reds Rhetoric crossed 30 fucking K. Big ups to fucking Reds, man. No shit.
Yay.
Now,
thank you. I want to thank everyone. Thank you all for having very low standards. I appreciate it. It's been great.
I love that. Thanks for having low standards. That's what I feel about my subs. Thanks, guys. Thanks for lowering your quality of life just to become a subscriber of mine.
So let's take a look at Red's numbers over just the last 2 weeks. In subscriber count, plus 516, plus 157, plus 216, plus 105, plus 58, plus 38, plus 2, plus 35, plus 74, plus 37, plus 25, plus 16, plus 39, plus 22. What the fuck were you doing on April 27th?
Are you referring to the private moments or the not private moments?
The both, because you only gained
playing with my dinger that day.
I mean, there was a lot of donkey porn on that day. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah, PETA must have found out.
PETA. Don't call PETA on me. Listen, all I'm saying is the donkeys love it.
Well, we would all know what would happen to the donkeys if you called PETA. Rest in peace.
Sly, your channel's done pretty good lately too, haven't you? I mean, I think I looked not too long ago. You were up at like 7 or 8K, right?
Yeah, you also.
I'm at 51.
Oh, 51. Okay.
Yeah.
You need to get Sly Sparkane up there. He deserves it more than I do. I've got 10K. He needs more than me. So subscribe to Sly Sparkane, please, right now.
Somebody asked me in the live chat. No. I can also do chickens, not just donkeys. Okay. If you'll know you're at the right address if you hear in the back pen, it's like, oh yeah, call me Colonel Sanders. Call me Colonel Sanders.
What about mules?
Here comes the Colonel's original recipe.
Is that what the special sauce is made from?
You don't want to know.
If to hop out.
God. Anyway, so yes, when it comes to I guess channel size dick measuring contest, Nathan Oakley can go fuck himself, and also Nathan's not being bitch made in 50 fucking days.
And honestly, channel size means nothing. What's showing in that, when you're getting negative subs and when you're a channel of his size and you're only putting up 1 a day or 2 a day, and he's lucky he's getting 2 a day because anything over 1 is rounded up to 2. He has 38 in the last 30 days. That's closer, much closer to 1 than 2. So when you're losing it like that, it speaks on several things about you. It says that whatever you're pushing is fucking horse shit. However you're doing it is wrong. Nathan, stop being a piece of shit human. Stop muting people. Stop booting people. Stop talking over people and become a better fucking person. And your subs will start going up. Guaranteed.
Basically, I agree with what Team Skeptic is. In the long run, subscriber count doesn't fucking matter. So as long as you're providing good content, the traffic will follow. And the content that we provide is very, well, let's be frank here. It's very niche, but
yes,
it's to the point where it can branch out from there. Like rocket launches, you don't just have to be within the flat Earth community to enjoy rocket launches.
The only time I get boosts in my sub count is when I actually put out stuff. Then I get a boost, and then people come over here and watch Reds tear somebody apart.
I just have a winning personality. What can I say?
Guys, I have to hop out, unfortunately.
Okay.
Later,
I said hi, and thank you for allowing you to be removed from your leash. It's been fun.
And thank the whole experience with the rocket launch was great. It was great to be there. And thanks for inviting me in here. I'll talk to all you fine folks soon.
All right, perfect. Peace out. Now that Psystrike has left, it is no longer a party, so we're going to start bringing this to a close. I do want people to understand that just because we're in the Flat Earther debunking community, that doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy our videos or that people aren't going to enjoy your guys' videos just because they're not in the Flat Earther debunking community. I like science and experimentation and demonstrating what our reality is, and making a video about it, posting it. I'm pretty sure more people will be looking into that, and the thing is that because you have the ability to branch out like that, as long as you provide good content, sub count doesn't matter, views will follow. So keep doing what you guys are doing, and it'll be great. Also, I want people to understand that Reds is about to decree something. I decree that after this hangout is over, that all of you guys go to Sly Sparkane's channel, because he will be having a hangout after this one has concluded. And it will conclude in the next 5 fucking minutes. So, guys, after this is done, over to Sly Sparkane's channel. Sly Sparkane, I think you have a wrench. Can you please post the link to your channel in the live chat?
Oh, geez. Hold on a second here.
Wait a second, I'm faster.
So,
because I got a link to the thing.
Got it.
good job, Gio. So, with that being said, go ahead and head over there, and Sly Sparkane will be going live sooner rather than later. So with that, thank you all for donating for this rocket launch. You guys helped Sean Hufford quite a lot, and it was also one hell of a good time with cool peeps, bitches, and hoes. We got the band back together, and it was absolutely amazing.
You made him walk home, didn't you?
I did. So with that being said, Gio, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on, Reds. I would just want to say that I'm super, super envious on what you get to see regularly regarding the rocket launches. So,
Even
Florida,
Florida,
that's
right?
it.
Oh, good. Get the fuck out. And all right, Sly Sparkane, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Well, aside from in about 5 minutes, I'm going to be starting my thing. I know a dick named Red.
Yes. All right. Jared, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Such a beautiful day out. Why did I have to come back onto the computer to join this? Oh, yeah, to tell you one thing, Red. Eat a dick.
Team Skeptic, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't have much to say today other than addressing James Collins in the chat. He said, what's Arwen's problem as far as content creation goes and why he doesn't get subs? Because we all know that Arwen just recently had a meltdown about his sub count. And my response was that Arwen sucks as a creator, which he does. If I'm looking at it, from another creator point of view, he doesn't put out good content. It's very boring. It's very basic. He just sits in front of a camera and rants about some fictitious place called the Flat Earth or whatever it's called. And then James Collins says he'll cry if you read that comment. Well, James Collins, here's what I think. I think he'll cry even more if he realizes that my science or satire channel has already almost got 2,000 subscribers in about a month, and we're already monetized, and he's a piece of shit. So other than that, Reds, congratulations on your 30. What was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Can you send me the link to that douchebag's channel so I can proceed to not watch it ever? And yeah, if you can just do that for me, it's morbid curiosity at this point.
You're not you don't know about Arwen and his little. I have been doing this for 8 years and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers.
No,
oh my
I
God.
don't know who he is, and it's for obvious reasons.
You at least have to see him cry about it. Yeah, that's the last one. But hey, congratulations on your 30K, man. It's like I said, it's been an honor knowing you and seeing you grow while I grow as well. This is fucking awesome. Thanks for everything you do, man. You deserve every bit of it. And you have a good day.
Thank you. With that, this hangout's over. Have a good one. Peace out.